You are listening to Golden Radio.
We need to get on to what we promised. Our top five, or at least our favorites. If we can't do a top five albums for right now,
moments or top 5 a year.
Right now, we're gonna do albums.
Hip hop or across all genres.
We in between.
It depends. What do we want to do? Do we want to focus on hip hop or do we want to do all genres, like any genre?
Different lists, if that's the case.
I don't know about two.
I want to say albums in general. I want to see where you guys.
Albums in general. I like albums in general as well. I like albums in general. I can do only hip hop. But I also can do albums like
across the board, all
genres.
That's perfectly fine.
That's what I'm saying. All genres.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. But I also just Ty brought up, and I was like, let's try to make it clear ahead because like niggas might start saying only hip hop, and then they realize, oh no, I didn't know I could have. You know, what I'm saying?
I didn't know I could have said that.
Yeah, I didn't know I could have said that.
Let me see.
Order don't matter.
So who started? Because we fake talking over each other type shit. So like
one mic. Does anyone ready to
any
go?
specific order, or it's just get out there and say?
If you want to do it if you want to be scared and not do it in an order, you can. But if you want to have a real man opinion, then you can do it in an order.
All right, so I'm gonna be biased as hell in my shit because
it's your list. Fair warning. All of these are subjective. I know that should be obvious, but some people will not know that. These are all subjective. These are our opinions. So if they don't align with yours, it doesn't matter, and we don't care. So let's get on with it.
Agree with me.
So I'm gonna start off this guy. I don't think I'm gonna go in any particular order, but just what's gotten me through the year. What's kind of lifted me up off the floor.
Okay.
Babyface Ray.
That was a great album.
The one he just dropped too. I honestly can't decide between
2022.
That was 2022. Yeah, Face, and then what was the last one? That shit was called. It was a long title. I think I was bumping Face all year literally. So I think.
No, I'm talking MOB.
That one also.
That's a great.
I'll probably carry that into 2023. Definitely, that's been a rotation heavily since it's dropped. So Face, Babyface Ray. Has literally been in rotation since it dropped in like February. Let's see, Tana Talk 4, and on the subject of breaking laws and shit. Best honestly verse of the year in my opinion with J. Cole on Johnny P. Caddies. I will say
one of the best songs of the year.
Yeah, so that's definitely been up there for me. Smino,
Love for Rent.
Yeah, Love for Rent.
Now
we also balanced it out.
Fucking music.
Yeah, so however you want to call that, if you want to consider it hip hop, R&B, alternative hip hop, whatever you want to consider it. Aside from that, 1999, Joey Badass. 2000 Joey Badass. Also.
That was so good. Yeah, I was so happy how good that was.
Exactly that. Yeah,
you needed to deliver with that.
I needed to, and it brought back some. Some feeling.
I see a hot take brewing in you. Yeah. I see it brewing there. You'll get your chance. You'll get your chance.
And then album of the year across the board, unanimous to me should be Mr. Morale.
Now we're talking.
Steppers, yeah.
I'm sorry. I saw Reezy's face when he said it. I'm sorry. That was just really funny.
As far as honorable mentions, Larry June has dropped a couple projects this year as well that have been heavy in rotation for me. Vince Staples, of course, JID and Denzel always drop. They always deliver every time they drop. I know it's very hip hop heavy. A couple different R&B projects dropped that I've also enjoyed. Destin Conrad dropped. I think Sid also.
I gotta listen to Destin Conrad.
A bunch of different projects. Off the top of my head, I can't even think of them. But just a good year. A lot of artists that I've been listening to a lot recently. Put in some drop some projects. Oh, West Side Gun 2 is another one.
Yeah. I like that list. That was good. Who wants to follow that up?
After a list like that, you can't.
Tough act to follow, I know.
I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, Meezy, I want to hear this.
So we're gonna start with number 5.
Oh yeah, in order.
It's in order.
Yeah, this is in order. Like this is what, like you said, this is what's got
me wound up now.
You feel me? Like just every day going to work. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the last Lammy though, NBA YoungBoy.
Okay.
You feel me? That's just on some everyday, like, you feel me, rainy day, sunny day, whatever. I could throw on anything from that, and then, like, you know, like, he really, I feel like this was one of his best, like, projects, if not his best project, like, in terms of, like, real soulful music. Like,
try to bring the mic
not too
a little
much of the
closer
high,
to you,
crazy
try to
stuff,
speak
and
a
not
little
too
more
much
into the
necessarily, like, pain music, but just real soul music, like, music you can really relate to and, like, just an everyday listen to. So, last Lamido, and then number 4, I got DS4. You feel me? Like,
that's definitely
gonna drop at the top of the year,
That's
bro. And
definitely,
that brought me all the way
definitely
to, you feel me? December. You feel me? Like, that brought me all the way through the year. Like, I'm not going front. Like,
DS4, yeah.
you feel me? DS4 one of them ones. Like, that and
Pushin' P is in the list. We have a playlist list.
exactly.
Best songs of the year. It's in
Yeah.
there. I had to put it in there, bro.
Exactly.
That shit hit. That shit hit the streets different.
You got South to West. You got Living Wild.
Living Wild,
you got
bro.
Empire. Like, you got so much tracks
I
on that
know
I'm
that
bumping.
bitch.
Like, anytime them joints come on in the shuffle, like, there's no skips. Like,
Mop.
you feel me? I throw that Gunno album on, there's no skips. Like, you feel me?
Mop
And-
went crazy.
Come on, Mop was crazy. Like, you know, there's mad songs on that. That's like, oh, nah, I ain't gonna lie, he blacked on the album. The more I listen to it, the more I appreciate it. And now that he locked right now, or he just came home, but when he was locked, you feel me? I think I went back to it more because it's like, damn, we can't get no more music. This nigga was on the run. Like, he was just about
Free
to start
Thug.
wilding.
Free Thug.
Free
Word.
Thug.
Free thought.
Free Thug.
Free YSL.
Free YSL. But number 3, another one that dropped early this year, last year, Kodak, Back for Everything. You feel me? That's another one that I'm bumping.
Yeah.
Heavy throughout the year. You feel me? Right throughout the year. And then, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's Kodak right there. Number 2, I Got a Family by NBA YoungBoy. I ain't gonna lie, he snuck up on me this year, bro. YoungBoy, let me tell you
He
something, bro.
dropped 6 albums.
He dropped 6 albums this year, bro.
He got
And I
a
think I like,
feed.
I think I like 4 of them.
Got a family to
He
feed.
dropped 6
Like, I think I like
albums.
4 of them out the 6 he dropped, bro. You feel me? Like, he almost went perfect.
That's
You
pretty
feel
good
me? Like,
batting average.
you feel me? Like, like, that's another one I'm bumping at every day. I'm sending the song to the chat all the time. I'm like, yo, bro, this is nice, bro. I'm on Twitter, like, just most of the shit you see me post on Twitter that y'all don't understand is YoungBoy lyrics. Like, I post YoungBoy lyrics all day, every day. Like, I think it's too hard. But number 1 is obviously Her Loss.
Obvious.
Like, you know, the album of the year. Like,
Come on.
obviously Her Loss.
It's
You feel me?
obvious.
Like,
That shocked me.
It's obvious.
That shocked me too.
That shocked me.
I thought you was gonna say I Never Liked You,
I never
Right.
liked
because that was an honorable mention. That was an honorable mention.
that's
I didn't even.
honorable mention,
I
but
forgot
that's-
about.
Yeah,
It's
you
Her
feel me?
Loss.
I'm not
It has to
going
be
front.
Loss.
I got, yeah. And I Never Liked You is an honorable mention because, like I said, like, those are just my favorite. Like, you know, it's like real. Like, I'm not bumping I Never Liked You every day. I probably go in there. I probably listen to 712.
I'm bumping that.
I probably bump a couple
on
songs off that.
Zooties.
Puffing on Zoo. You feel me? Like, it's a couple songs. I'm talking about. Like,
I'm still running back that. Wait for you.
yeah, nah. It's a couple songs on that. I'm telling you, bro. I could put I Got a
nigga,
Family
that
on.
Thames. Yeah, that Thames.
Played out a little bit.
Thames, baby.
So, you know, like, sometimes I feel like
Once
it's
you hear
better,
that-
but I will go on I Got a
Thames
Family
can't
and
never
play
play that.
Thames
7, like, track 7 to
With
track
the wave
12,
My
bro.
I Got a Family. I
And
think
just
is his
go.
best project yet.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Like, you feel me?
no,
Like,
What,
I'll go from track
No,
7
no, we're
to
talking
track
about-
12
Young
and
boy.
just go crazy, bro.
You
I'm
think that's
telling you,
right?
not
That
missing a
counts for
lyric,
2023.
nothing, bro.
Like,
Honorable mentions, though, for me, I Never Liked You, obviously. Burna Boy's album was really good for me, too. I was listening to a lot of Afrobeat singles, too, so it wasn't really a lot of albums for me. That's why it's kind of like just those ones right there, because I was listening to, like, mad singles from, like, the Afrobeats people. Wizkid dropped it, but I ain't like his album, so I ain't put it on my list.
nice to mention it though.
Bruh, everybody got the, like, y'all took all the albums. But so, for me, let me just get the ones out the way. DS4 is, like, what just helped me?
Move the
I
mic.
don't even-
Yeah, move the mic a little closer to him.
We good? What just helped me? Like, I'm going to say DS4 is there. Her Loss is obviously there. Big Steppers is already there.
You already know. That's called taste.
Yeah. What else? I got congested in the head. But for me, an album that I like personally loved was Beautiful Mind, Rod Wave, because
Oh yeah,
that's just me.
I literally was waiting
Like,
on you to
from
say
one
Wild
to-
Wave. I know you was. I
I've
know you was
always
blasting.
loved
That's
his
me.
work. I've always
That's
loved
me,
his work.
Yeah.
Or
That's me all
tight
the way.
line. He's not a Rod Wave fan.
That's me all the way.
I do not be going through enough shit to be listening to no Rod Wave. He's not
Yeah,
sad
the
every
Youngboy
day.
album I wanted to
Listen,
say, but
fuck
he just
Rod
dropped it.
Continue, bro. My fault. Talking about-
Ain't no more continuing after
I
that.
think he dropped this year.
That one he
this
just
year.
dropped that one this year. I really want to count that because that was, but I really like. I'm a simple listener, bro. I don't listen to too much. That's all I can get off the top of my head. It's like the ones you guys said is really much everything. The only thing I could throw in there was Raw Wave. Obviously, I Never Liked You as honorable mention. Shout out to Cash Cobain, and Charlie, Too Slizzy, Too Sexy, the deluxe. That's Too Slizzy, Too Sexy is on rotation every day going to school and work, all that.
He working and he in school. Come on, y'all. Clap it up for him real quick.
I'm trying.
That's an honorable black man.
That's
Right
that.
I know I'm trying, but
We like that.
That's that Rod Wave pain.
that music will make you get up and do something, bro. Rod Wave will make you get up and do
Nigga that's
something.
getting up and
Sit
working
down and cry.
going to
Either
school
or.
to Rod Wave is gonna be somebody in life.
Yeah.
Like, that's somebody I want to be around.
know what I'm saying?
It's giving ambition.
Yeah, for real.
Ambition is the word of the day for me, bro. I've been hearing all that all
Ambitious.
day today. Ambition, ambitious, all that shit. But that's about it. you know?
Longevity.
Strength, prosperity,
Yeah, feel what I'm
wisdom.
saying?
Black Kings,
All right,
excellence.
all right. Ty.
5 albums. I mean, I'm a change lanes a little bit.
Adjust the camera though. I want look at the audience when you say these ones.
I'm gonna switch the lane a little bit because everybody's sticking to hip hop, rap. I'm giving a different view for people watching. I'm not gonna go in no order right now. I could say it afterwards, but just to get them out the way. Lil Baby is It's Only Me.
You liked it?
I got it. Yeah, loved it. I feel like I played it in the car, 20 straight songs. I vibed to 20 straight of them. Like.
Okay, I get it. Why'd you look at us like that?
Because I wasn't a fan of the
respect
album
that.
at first, my
I
first
really
listen. But then I was on a car ride with Gang, and we bumped the whole album through, and I was like, yo, this shit vibe you all the way through. So, that
I don't
album's
know. I
up
wasn't
there.
really feeling it.
I like California Breeze.
I love California.
Like what is? I like a lot of the songs, but I don't know. I don't. It didn't stay with me. I guess I'd
I
say.
feel you.
Yeah, continue. My
We
fault.
also got I Never Liked You, obviously, Future.
Oh, yeah.
Basically
So
took over the
finally
spring,
made it.
summer. To me, I think that's probably his best work. Shout out to DS2. But
Easily.
in my
It's
opinion,
not,
mind you, I wasn't a Future fan back then, so I couldn't enjoy it how y'all, So, that's up there for me too. Kendrick Lamar, Big Steppers, automatically off rip, damn near Flow's album. Not his best work to me though. Slightly
It's
disappointed. But
Okay, I'll say that.
it wasn't his best work.
I said it's not his best work. I agree.
You already know what I'm about to say. Breezy, Chris Brown album. I feel
I
like
don't like no Chris Brown album. Like he's not an album guy, but continue.
you know
Well, that's what
No, I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. No, I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
How many tracks was this album?
Your opinion?
it wasn't 50.
It wasn't 50.
47.
It was 47.
It was 47 this time.
No.
He's a menace, bro.
No. The deluxe, I don't know why he dropped that. Deluxe was
Deluxe on the
Like, come on,
47.
how you
No,
let
it
Samantha
wasn't.
drop
It wasn't
the
47 songs. It was like 23 songs, and the deluxe added like 32. But
So it was 50.
and also it was 30. It was like 32. 30. Anyways, moving on. Chris Brown, Breezy, definitely up there. Another unpopular. I don't know if this is gonna get a boo. I don't know what kind of reaction this one gonna
watch
get.
out for them now.
Maybe I should have
But
saved it.
I don't know. Beyonce Renaissance.
Nigga, you think it was gonna get a boo? Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
like
Nah, I mean,
That was a banger.
That's a great album.
I got nothing
That
more to
was a
say about
banger.
it.
You ain't got nothing to say
because
about
listen,
that.
because
It's not spinning in my car much, but I fuck with it.
I
Yeah.
Break My Soul went crazy.
you know what
I
it is.
like Comfort better than Break My Soul, bro.
Like what?
I feel like falling in love. What you say? I'm in the mood to fuck something up. Nah, she's nasty.
Heated, yo, chill. All right.
She crazy.
America has a problem?
I
That shit
appreciate
was stupid. Sorry.
albums that can cross through different age groups, genders. To
I
me
like
that
that,
to me
yeah.
that's big
That's
time.
true.
When you can go in different lanes
Genres,
and you can
too.
play her music. And it's house music. House music. It wasn't really. It was starting to come in, but now it seemed like she brought it back. So that's up there. And I got one more, right?
I think you might have just said 5, bro.
I said
You
5,
did
right?
say 5, yeah.
I
You said
five.
You got
baby,
honorable mentions. Good.
baby,
Well,
Future. No, I'm just trying to keep
It's
that.
fine.
Brown.
Wait, what?
Baby, Future,
Baby, Future, Steppers, Chris Brown.
That's the person I was
honorable mention, DS4.
Yeah.
Heavy honorable mention. Heavy. And that's, I think it stops there. I think the rest of, it's side.
Obvious.
That's
Oh, he said that too. That cutthroat bill. Not just his, the cutthroat bill.
I'm going to do
business.
And we going to get back on the Chris Brown later. I ain't going to take that slam.
We can do that now.
No, hey, wait a minute.
I don't like that.
Let me do my top 5. Then we're gonna go to break because this is a long segment right here. This is a long segment. All right. So my 5. I'm gonna start off with some honorable mentions off rip. So honorable mention to who do I want to start with? Future. I Never Liked You. DS4. Lil Sims. SZA, love that album.
Another honorable mention.
Love that. Honorable mention. Honorable mention to SZA.
Went crazy.
Smoking on my expect. That's cool. I feel like she made that for niggas.
No. SZA was spitting. SZA was spitting on that shit. And niggas know I love me some SZA. Niggas saw me last year. Not 2 years ago now.
SZA top.
I'm trying to think who else want to do honorable mentions to Denzel Curry. I loved Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. Walking is like a top 3 album of the year to me. I fucking love album. Song of the year to me, that shit was fucking golden. I listened to it from the start of the year to the end. Earl Sweatshirt, Sick, The Weeknd, Dawn FM. These are all honorable mentions. These are the ones that didn't make the list.
Great honorable mention list.
Weekend shit was tough.
Forgot about that.
There's definitely more that I want to say, but I'm kind of drawing a blank. So let's get to the 5.
Boogeyman Wick, Shawnee Bin Laden.
Yes, sir. That's an honorable mention for sure, bro. That's an honorable mention for sure. Thank you for saying that. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna do it in order, even though I said what I said earlier. Thank you for bringing up Beyonce, because yes, I was gonna say Renaissance top 5. Just because of impact. That I don't think there's an album that really impacted everybody the way it did. Like that dropped, and even people who don't care to listen to Beyonce just cared to listen to Beyonce. You know, she's just one. She's one of the few artists who I think like, because like, we say that for Drake and people like that, but like. And Drake does have that overreaching reach, but Beyonce has that like everyone, your grandmother is gonna listen to Beyonce when she drops. You know, like it's that huge. Yeah, she's the only person who comes close to that level of like
Todd said, like,
notoriety, popularity, all age groups. Also just the different genres she did for it. Like Beyonce just continues to prove that she's the queen, bro. She's the queen. Yeah, she's just that off, good, you know? She's just that good. So we got Renaissance. Next, Steve Lacy, Gemini Rights. I love that. I wish I knew. That's a great call. I wish I knew you want Bad Habits. One of the best songs of the year. Yeah. I love Steve Lacy,
and it's not too.
Let me make it clear. Let me make it clear. Let me make it clear. Yes, sir.
Shout out to Burna Boy.
Let me also make it clear. I'm a huge Kendrick stan, and in a year where Kendrick dropped in the first time in like 5 years. There was 3 Steve Lacy songs that made it in my top 5 songs that I've listened to in the year before a Kendrick song showed up. That's how much I was running that shit back. Crazy. Kendrick was still my top listened to artist though. Let's not get it twisted.
Number 1. That's why his album is number 1 for me, bro.
I said Beyonce, Lacy, Red Veil, Learn to Swim. Great album. I wasn't gonna put that in there, but then I was listening to it again in the last couple weeks. That shit hit so hard for me. I love him. He's so good. JID, The Forever Story, banger. I think JID finally took the step to me, because like I love JID. I really like JID, but he always felt like he's the second guy on Dreamville, you know? Mm-hmm. But I think Forever Story was the first thing where I was like, okay, no. This is like JID really saying, like, no. I'm not the J. Cole sidekick. I am him. I'm that guy, you know? Dropped the amazing album. And of course, I think you guys already know what I'm going to say. Yes, this is my number 1. Low-key, this list might have actually been in the order it should be for me, from 5 to 1, now I think about it. Number 1, Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the motherfucking Big Steppers. Just great fucking album. And I agree with Ty. It is not his best.
To me, it's not even top.
No, I think so. I also don't think
when every project you drop.
Wait, hold on. Wait. One mic again.
Years for it though. So
one mic again. Yeah, I don't think it's as good as his last three. I don't like. I agree with that take. It's just so good. And also Kendrick does something that I like in artists. There's just a thing to Kendrick. There's just this extra effort to him. How vulnerable he got, how much he was willing to share, how much he was willing to really bear on an album after 5 years when he could have gave us Damn Again. He could have gave us another Good Kid, Mad City. He really said, no, I'm going to really like bare my soul and really talk about some shit. And the message was just so timely. Talking about how we should not look at these celebrities, these rappers, these athletes as idols, and just everything he was saying was just so needed. I feel like at the moment, I think is it messy? Yes. Is it bloated? Maybe. But like, I don't know, man. There's just so much. Also, I do think it is kind of purposefully messy. I think it is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to give that therapy kind of all over the place.
Right. Like this one, he was really like, yo, I'm gonna show y'all everything, from the cover.
You know what I'm saying?
He was like, yo,
and that's my thing.
I got the click on me, like everything is just
that's
like,
my thing.
yo.
It's a lot of
Kendrick
fans,
does
a lot of
something,
listeners.
he really gives it his all.
Exactly.
And I feel like a lot of artists kind of go on like autopilot, like because Kendrick didn't have to really do all this. Yeah, it was 5 years.
He could have went the safe Drake route.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because
that's what separates them two.
Because it was 5 years, and so he needed to give something. But that's why I like that he went with this, because this is really like, if you, let's be real, if there was an office around and he was selling that to people as his return, they would have said no. They're like, no. Why would you do that as your return? Like, you're gonna do this big, complicated, messy, kind of hard to approaching all these things that you didn't have to approach.
But I mean, when you take 5 years off, your fans want to know what you've been up to these last 5 years. You know,
I mean, that's a perfect representation of it, bro. Because it's a lot of listeners that start listening to an artist and then they feel over time they fell off. It's not as raw as their initial work. It's not as raw as what they've been introduced to.
It's not gonna be
exactly that. It's not like.
It's different from when you first start and trying to get your name out and you got the hunger there. When you old, you got to get more creative with this shit.
Each album Kendrick puts out, the reason that it's 10 out of 10 every time is because he comes with that raw energy every single time. It's the
great
same
album.
It's the same intensity in his approach throughout any subject matter. You know.
I like
that. You got a top 5 song in his career on that album. Top 3.
Which one is that?
Savior.
I think it's Father Time.
I think
Father Time might be a top 2, top 3.
You know what song made it onto the best list, the best songs of the year, my bestest song of the year list? Yes, sir. That cameo, baby.
Yo, what's fame to me?
Listening to y'all's list, I got a couple more honorable mentions. Survivor's Remorse, G Herbo. Definitely on there.
Tana Talk 4.
Tana Talk 4.
Tana Talk
4.
Hitler Wears Hermes 10.
I feel like
both of those honorable mentions. I forgot to mention that as honorable mentions. I wanted to put them in. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. We gotta go to break.
We gotta break. Okay.